Okay, we're going to talk about the imperfect tense, and that is the one that's going to have the letters BA, and this is the one that's translated was verbing. Sometimes it's translated used to verb, and my favorite translation that almost never shows up, but when it does, I get very happy, is kept on verbing. Notice that both of these happen in the past, and both of these kind of happen over a period of time. It's not instantaneous. So the formula for the imperfect tense is going to be the present stem, so that second principal part, minus the RE, plus the letters BA, plus the letters MST, mus, tis, NT. So these are the same endings for the present tense, except for it's an M in the I form instead of an O. And I'm going to tell you right now that first, second, and third conjugations, this is all you need to do. So there is no weirdness in the third conjugation in the imperfect. It's going to be you take the stem, you add the BA, and then you add the endings. For the fourth, you're going to just add a letter. So why don't I just, for the sake of efficiency, I'm going to do a third conjugation and a fourth conjugation verb. And you just need to know that first and second is going to behave just like third. So let's make our friendly chart. Let's take the verb duco ducere. The stem is duce, so we're going to write DUCE 6 times. We're then going to write the two letters BA. Sorry, Eddie's knocking my hand, so it's getting a little messy. BA. And then we're going to add the endings. M, S, T, mus, tis, NT. And that's all you need to do. I was leading, you were leading, he was leading, we were leading, y'all were leading, they were leading. If your teacher's strict about it, this E does gain a long mark. I've never enforced that with my students, but if long marks, macrons are important to your teacher, that E does get strong in front of the B. For some reason, I guess it decides to stand up for itself and it doesn't want to get squished by the B, so it gains power or something. But just know that first and second conjugation is going to behave the same way. It's just going to be ama plus a BA and the endings, or habe plus the BA plus the endings. So first, second, and third conjugation, just follow the formula. You don't need to worry about weirdness. For fourth conjugation, again, it's not like it's going to blow your mind, but it's just something to be aware of. So audio, audire. So you're going to write the stem, audi, 6 times. You're going to write that little infix, BA, 6 times. We're going to add the endings, M, S, T, mus, tis, NT. And then the weirdness for the fourth conjugation is an E shows up here. And that's the same thing with the U that shows up in audiunt. Audi bomb, audie bomb, it just, that E kind of shows up in the midpoint between how you say a long I and a B. You kind of say the long I, audi, in the middle of your mouth. You say the B, obviously, in the front of your mouth. And the audie, the audie, that E sound is kind of like the in-between sound. So it's kind of like when you play the cello, if you're going from, I can't even remember the terms, but it's the difference between making a jump from first position to third position and sliding. So think about like when you first learn the cello, it's a lot easier just to slide from first position to third position because you just can hear it. Whereas eventually you learn to do the jump. The human mouth is too lazy to do that jump. We want to make it easy. So we add these in-between vowels when we pronounce it. So that's not obviously a formal linguistic explanation. I'm sure there's fancier terms than that, but that's just kind of why it is. So remember again, for imperfect tense, this formula here is going to be all you need for first, second, and third conjugation, and then for fourth conjugation, this E will show up. Okay? So there we go. That's imperfect.